investigation area number 93.
Irma, the new tropical storm, is likely to be a long-lived hurricane. It's mostly next week's story, but we got to keep a close eye on it.
It's extending from the center, and then you can see the center itself. This has a lot of deep thunderstorm activity, so this is a sign.
Right now, we're looking at a very powerful storm. It is more than double the size, if not triple the size,
likely
of the
to
state
from the National Hurricane Center, and there has been a significant shift on the forecast.
Andrew was a very powerful storm, but a very tight storm compared to Irma.
This development is that it now is expected to move into the southwest corner of the state, making landfall.
I am worried about the storm surge there. It's an area very vulnerable to storm surge.
Again, don't look at the track because the wind field is
our
so
listeners,
large.
our viewers that maybe still can reach us in this area need to make sure you're in a studio
the WGCU is continuing to operate at this hour, and so we can only hope that people have battery-powered radios in these areas, the things that we continue to preach about.
This is the time, if you're still listening in Naples, here it comes. It's about, it's arriving now.
FPREN is a collaboration of the 13 public radio stations in the state of Florida, and it really did nothing more than formalize what public radio has been doing for a long time in terms of community service and public safety and emergency messaging, and created a storm center operation at the University of Florida and WUFT that organizes hurricane, tropical storm, and other types of emergency messaging.
I think several media companies have worked together in the past, but this is unique in the fact that it's the entire state of Florida. And when you think about how transient Florida is, even on a sunny day, there's a lot of vacationers moving throughout the state. We felt it was really important to reach all of Florida, no matter where they are, with the same information.
One thing that the viewers really seem to like is the interaction, and that really sort of put them on a different feel with us. And also, we were delivering just weather. We were able to focus on just the weather, what the storm was doing, where it's tracking, the impacts, the tornado warnings, the storm surges, and how it impacts the Florida residents.
And this hurricane's bringing everything. High winds, storm surge, potential heavy rain, inland flooding, and tornadoes.
As they're rotating there around, but it is looking at a pretty serious storm as it then does move
covering a large-scale hurricane like Irma that covered the entire state takes days and days of preparation and then days and days of coverage. It's a marathon, not a sprint. So this is why we work together. When we're taking a break from our meteorology, the local stations are providing that ground truth, the important information for their local audience, and then we give them a break to provide more of a larger scale picture as to what's happening with the storm. And for the residents who choose to ride out a storm like this, it's all about the minute-by-minute updates. We don't have time to go to a reporter in the field and see the wind and rain. We need to tell them when those tornado warnings are in effect for, when the eye wall will hit, so that they make the best decisions to save their life and their family's life. And we have a storm surge watch in effect, extending a little further to the north.
The students receive an incredible experience. In many cases, we hope it's a once-in-a-lifetime experience because we don't want to go through something like Irma ever again. But for our students to be able to be a part of what we're doing from beginning to end, I think is amazing. I mean, it's incredible.
You know, you almost forget sometimes they are students because they really had just sort of a dedication. And they really came together to put together a product that if we hadn't had them there, we wouldn't have been able to deliver this good a product as we did. I mean, it's not every day that you get to be in the middle of a major coverage for a hurricane that affects an entire state.
It seems like it might follow I-75. It looks like by the time it reaches areas such as Ocala or Gainesville, it's going to be a Category 1.
Broadcasting across the state, like how it felt, it was actually really cool because it's like everyone is seeing like your hard work that you put in. Everyone is seeing that you essentially are so passionate about this and are wanting to help people ride out the storm, making sure they're prepared. It is a huge privilege, it's a huge honor, and being a part of history was so important. I feel like that's something I'm going to carry with me beyond my college years and well into my professional life.
I was shown that I can do something I never thought I would be able to do. It really has been rewarding when people reply to you and say, thank you so much for helping us or giving us these answers. I was so scared. It's been awesome.
I think the thing that rings true for me is the fact that I know we're making a difference. And I know that working with our students, we're making a difference. And it's just such a rare occurrence where it's a true multi-platform, real-world, state-of-the-art environment, and I'm really proud.
I think it's an incredible model because that's something that weather hasn't really ever been tapped into before for public radio. Because even outside of Florida, if you have like severe weather outbreaks or you have some winter storms, that's really a good model for them to follow.
We are really excited about what we're doing here. We understand our mission very clearly, and to be able to share that with our colleagues throughout Florida has been a wonderful experience.